Uzbekistan. February 2021. The coronavirus pandemic is still raging in most countries.
I mean, you have to go deeper. No, like... Very fine.
Despite this, a few enthusiasts do not stop sharing their invaluable experience and travel around the world in order to raise the general level of medicine and give people a chance for a new life. Diego Gonzalez-Rivas is one of those unique people. Each new country, new city, clinic, surgeons, patients. This is a unique experience and saved lives. Tashkent is one of the largest cities in Central Asia, the capital of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The city is located in the foothills of the Tian Shan Range, in the valley of the floodplain of the Chirchik River. The population of Tashkent is more than 2.6 million people. Tashkent is surrounded by greenery because almost half of its territory is occupied by parks, gardens, and squares. Sharing new surgical techniques, showing the tips and tricks of working with modern instruments and minimally invasive techniques.
Планируем, если удастся, у нас также провести, организовать мастер-класс по однопортовой торакоскопии. Diego Gonzalez-Rivas, Samarkand.
Helps colleagues how to improve the quality of their operations and shorten the rehabilitation period for patients, thereby returning them to normal preoperative life as soon as possible. The earliest mention of Tashkent is found in the Chinese chronicles of the 2nd century before Christ. It was a thriving trading city on the Great Silk Road from China to the Mediterranean.
Good morning.
Some meat, a lamb. We had for lunch. I think it's a bit darker. I think so. Rahmat.
Russia.
Россия.
He knows La Coruña. You know La Coruña?
Вы знаете, да? Ла Коруня?
Испанию.
Да, знаю, говорит.
He likes La Coruña.
Да,
Really?
знает. Rahmat. Bread. So special clay oven a day. Make bread.
Hay que hacer de todo en esta vida.
Government institutions, National Academy of Sciences, numerous museums, monuments of ancient history and culture of Uzbekistan are concentrated here.
Wow, look the light outside. We are now at the Tashkent airport. We are going to board to Urgench to start the masterclass, the first day of the masterclass today. Let's go.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, we would like to demonstrate the flight deck features onboard aircraft
From the plane, after a short acquaintance with the clinic staff and doctors from Urgench, we reanalyze the computed tomography scans to determine the approach of operations for each of the patients scheduled for surgery.
Diego Gonzalez.
Rivas.
We are ready to start with the Uzbekistan style. I like. Very good. Here. Okay.
Начинаем. Can
start?
Yes, we can start. Yes.
The first case is probably one of the most challenging, and this is due to the fact that the patient had several courses of chemotherapy for cancer of the upper lobe of the right lung. The optimal approach was selected: a single-port VATS right upper lobectomy with radical lymph node dissection.
Okay. Harmonic. Back. This doesn't work. I can't.
Minor difficulties with the equipment and adaptation to the assistance did not prevent the operation in any way, and the knowledge and surgical maneuvers transferred during the operation will help local specialists to further improve their skills.
Stapler is good, but the harmonic is the snake.
Feng endo staplers and special instruments for single-port VATS surgery were used. All the operation is done through a single small incision on the side of the patient's chest.
Take it, don't move. Number 7.
The operation was completed successfully. We moved to the conference hall of the Urgench branch of the Tashkent Medical Academy for the lecture. A vivid lecture about the path to single-port VATS surgery and continuous improvement of practical skills. Immediately after the lecture, a short interview with a local TV company. And then immediately to the operating unit for the next unique operation. This time, another complex operation to remove a huge tumor that occupies almost the entire left pleural cavity of this young woman. Of course, such a tumor cannot be removed through a 3-centimeter incision, so a large thoracotomy is chosen. The coordinated work of the entire team in the operation room allowed to remove a huge 30-centimeter tumor. Our next patient is a 35-year-old young man with myasthenia gravis. After analyzing the situation, a subxiphoid thymectomy was proposed. A special elevator is used to lift the sternum up and allow free work in the narrow space of the interior upper mediastinum. Step by step, with a careful dissection, the whole thymus is removed. This was the first time of this kind of surgery performed in Uzbekistan.
Yeah, complete.
Uzbekistan Urgench.
Okay. So we have completed the first day of the masterclass in Uzbekistan at Med Complex Hospital in Urgench city. Today we did 3 cases. The first case was a uniportal VATS lobectomy after chemotherapy. Second case was a very big tumor, more than 30-centimeter tumor, and we have to perform a victoracotomy to remove it. And the third case was a subxiphoid thymectomy, uniportal VATS through a subxiphoid incision in a patient with myasthenia gravis. So we are all very tired. It's 8 o'clock, and we are ready for dinner, have a rest, and tomorrow we continue with the second part of the masterclass.
All the guests and participants of the masterclass are greeted in the spirit and rhythm of the traditions of Khoresm, with traditional dances, songs, and gifts. The atmosphere allows you to get to know each other better and discuss the past day.
Yeah, recollect. We do this with the 3D.
Yeah. I do the same. Yeah, I have it back to excavator.
And again, a meticulous review of the computed tomography scans before the next operation.
I'm going to start the second day of the masterclass with two very interesting cases.
A patient with tuberculosis of the upper lobe of the left lung after previous medical treatment with extensive strong adhesions in the pleural cavity.
So second day of the masterclass, and we already finished the first case. It was a difficult case with strong adhesions, lingulectomy plus hernia repair. And now we are going to do the second case, and it's very interesting to be in the operation room while outside it is snowing. Today we woke up with a lot of snow on the streets, so it's a very interesting feeling for us.
Действительно, это был очень сложный случай. У пациента большой спаечный процесс, но выполнена операция через небольшие разрезы. За окном действительно у нас зимняя погода, хотя вчера еще было тепло совершенно. Вот, пациенту продолжается следующая часть операции, фундапликация. Вот, это симультантная операция. Вот таким. Спасибо, Диего. Thank you.
My pleasure.
No fissure. And
We are ready for the last case. TV, challenging. First time I see this kind of. Yeah, I never see it.
The next patient, also with a tumor of the upper lobe of the right lung, was operated on by Uniportal VATS in a calm atmosphere of the operating room. The end of a busy day of operations is a visit to the ancient city of Khiva.
Let's go to visit Khiva.
Khiva consists of two parts, outer city and inner city. At the moment we are standing in the outer city, which is called Deshankal. One of the biggest educational centers of
Khiva is a well-preserved oasis city near the Karakum Desert in the present-day Khorezm region of Uzbekistan. Previously, it was a major city on a deserted stretch of the Silk Road. According to legend, Zarathustra, the founder of fire, worshipping Zoroastrianism, was born here. There are more minarets here than in any other city in Central Asia. Artists and architects of Khiva were famous for their skill and aesthetic perfection. Their buildings with elegant wood carvings and elegant ornaments amaze to this day. Khiva was the first city in Uzbekistan to be listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1990.
Ready for the dinner, for the main course. We're ready. Finish the starter. Oh my God! So we stopped in the middle of the desert in a petrol station. As you can see, there's nobody here. We are going to continue through the desert, 3 more hours to our destiny in Bukhara. Oh, cold! Yeah, we're going to have lunch. Very nice, Good place. I like it. Local food. So we are in the middle of the desert. On our way to Bukhara. It's only 241 kilometers to go there. Let's go.
Bukhara is the most revered city in Central Asia and the Islamic world. It is the 5th largest city in Uzbekistan. Bukhara was founded in 500 before Christ, conquered by Alexander the Great, destroyed by Genghis Khan, rebuilt by Timur. The historical center of Bukhara, along with its attractions, is included in the list of World Heritage Sites compiled by UNESCO.
Amazing Bukhara. I love it. I'm in love with Uzbekistan. Come with me. Really amazing. Really amazing.
Among the important places are the Kalyan Minaret and Kosh Madras, which recently passed exactly 1,000 years. The Samanid Mausoleum, or the complex with a 2,300-year history of Poi Kalyan. Gradually, the city turned into an intellectual and cultural center of the Silk Road. Many of the greatest historians, scientists, writers, and thinkers were born in Bukhara.
Finish the dinner. We go to the hotel, have a rest, because tomorrow morning we have to wake up at 4 o'clock for the train to Samarkand.
Next step is Samarkand.
Good morning. Good morning. Train, 4:30 a.m. Very tired. Let's go to Samarkand. Sleepy.
Samarkand is one of the oldest cities in Central Asia, comfortably located in the flowery valley of the Zarafshan River. It is one of the 3 largest and most populous cities in Uzbekistan, second only to the capital Tashkent and Namangan. For centuries, Samarkand was a key point of the Great Silk Road and served as a crossroads of Eastern and Western cultures. The great architects of the past centuries have built magnificent structures here.
So we are in Samarkand, visiting different places. Now we are at the Rajasthan ensemble. We can see 3 madrasas that were like Islamic universities, 3 Islamic universities. It's a really beautiful place. Enjoy with us.
The uniqueness and value of the well-preserved architectural ensembles of the city is eloquently evidenced by their status as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Samarkand, which belongs to the oldest cities of human civilization, has been crowned with the diadem of the capital of many states and even huge empires for thousands of years of its existence.
So now is the end of the trip, and Victor go back to Urgench, and I go back to Tashkent and to Istanbul and to Portugal. So everything was good, wonderful trip. I hope to see you soon for the next masterclass.
Okay.
Okay?
We'll be together.
Sure. Thank you very much for everything.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure. So we are at the end of the trip. We are now at Tashkent Airport, ready for boarding. I will go to Istanbul first and then to Lisbon. And we are very glad that everything worked very well. It was a fantastic week. The 5 cases we did are very good. The post-operative course was excellent, and we hope to discharge home very soon all. Am I also shocked about how this country can be free of COVID? At the beginning it was a shock for me. It was very difficult for me to remove the mask, but everybody told me that here there was no COVID and everything is fine. And it's really interesting to see how they have a group immunity after being infected maybe 60% of the population. So it's really interesting to see that nowadays they can do a normal life, and I hope this will be the end of this pandemic in this country at least. So see you next time.